What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Tisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
You're going to want to hear this story. She thought she found the love of her life, but then he vanished. Where did he go? Let's check it out.
Put a finger down if you went to Hawaii on a trip with your family and then met a guy at a bar, realized you lived in the same town in California, spent the night together, swimming in the ocean, watching a meteor shower, living your little romance. And then when you get back to California, he picks you up from the airport and you spend a few days together. And then you drop him off at the airport and then he goes to Spain and then you FaceTime.
Real quick, does anybody ever participate in these? Like the whole put the finger down. Like, I'm wondering, is there somebody on the other side of the screen who's actually doing the game? I just see a lot of these videos. Just keep listening. Check the description for her tag in there too.
And you text and you stay in touch and you're like, wow, maybe I kind of like this guy. You're supposed to pick him up from the airport a couple days later and then you don't hear from him. So you assume that he's just traveling around, just having fun. And then you don't hear from him from another day. So you text him checking in saying, hey, just checking in. Then Ibiza didn't you. And then you don't hear from him again. And so you talk to your friends and they're like, forget that guy. He ghosted you. He sucks. He's not worth your time, whatever. So you try to move on, but in the back of your mind, you're really annoyed. So you do the girl thing and you start stalking on the internet and you check on his sister's Instagram. And then in his sister's Instagram bio, you see a GoFundMe link. And you click on the GoFundMe link because you're nosy. And then you see a GoFundMe from 5 days ago that said, Cody's been in a terrible accident. He's in a coma. We're not sure what the outcome's going to be.
Wow.
So then you immediately feel very guilty, but you obviously...
Okay, so that there was a twist to the story that I'm sure most people were not expecting.
Donate to the GoFundMe. What else can you do? And so you don't hear from him for a couple months because you want to give the family space. And you guys were never together. You were just starting to get to know each other. A couple months later, right by Halloween, you get a message from him out of the blue saying, hey, sorry, I missed your message. To say it lightly. And so you start talking again in a very platonic way. Year and a half later, you are fully dating, completely together, never been in a healthier relationship in your entire life, talking about moving in together. And your story was just featured in People magazine, which you're on your way to get right now. And also he forgot that you existed because of the brain injury and didn't remember any of your interactions.
It's just like a movie, man.
Together. So he had to relearn to get to know you and like you a second time around. Forgot to include that.
Wow. Yeah, if you're able to pull that off, get somebody to fall in love with you twice, then you're doing something right. Let's check out some of these comments. Crazy story. This chick says, getting him to fall in love 2 times is a flex. It's facts. Somebody else who says, romance authors are about to lose their minds. Yep. Hope my man drinks coffee. Tell him to subscribe to the Coffee Pod. Somebody else here says, so he chose you, ... twice with it. 2 exclamation marks. Soulmates indeed. It's a beautiful story, but you know, soulmates, sorry lady, do not exist. Man, I sound like such a party pooper. Somebody else here added, I normally don't stick around for the put finger down, but yeah, this one was crazy. Here's somebody else who says, not me checking if the last guy that ghosted me is in a coma. LOL. No, ma'am, you got left. There are 2,000 likes on that comment. Bunch of chicks out there wondering, maybe he's in a coma somewhere. Another comment here says, on the bright side, at least y'all barely knew each other, so he didn't forget like years worth of stuff or anything. Yeah. You only hear about these type of situations on like movies and things like that. It's crazy to actually hear this in real life. Here's another person who says this can be a book. Very true. Somebody else here added, OMG, I'm glad this ended well. I was thinking the worst. I definitely thought that there was going to be some crazy story. I thought this was going to end up like, did you guys hear about the wife? This is what I thought it was going to turn into. The wife whose husband was cheating, and the only reason she found out is because she was like 34 weeks pregnant and he got into like a motorcycle accident in Mexico. He was over there with her best friend. Crazy shit. Check it out.
Imagine being 34 weeks pregnant and you find out that your boyfriend of 7 years and used y'all's vacation points to take his own vacation to Mexico. He done left you and your 5-year-old nonverbal autistic child in the dust while he is up in Mexico. But this is the kicker. He ain't just go by himself, y'all.
Evil. Evilness. Evil.
He took one of your friends. And the only reason that his got caught is because him and his then got in a damn motorcycle accident, a really bad one, and her family put up a GoFundMe and you saw the GoFundMe. That's exactly what this no good bastard done. And now this sugar is all distraught, upset, don't know what to do with life. She want to get a protective order, but then she don't want to because she want him to be a part of his children's lives. And it's just, and so she done found out everything. You know what I'm saying? Everything is out in the open. And then he gonna try to down and start gaslighting her. Like she was the problem. Like the reason why he was up in Mexico with because she was making him unhappy.
Did he do that? Damn. Now that's ruthless.
She wouldn't ride the motorcycles and be adventurous and stuff. Of course, flipping around on her like she the problem and the reason why he cheating. I really do wish you the best, boo, and I wish you a safe rest of your pregnancy and all of that good shit. Don't let him stress you out. I tell you, every time I get on this app, it is something else, and I'm all into it because I'm nosy as hell.
That's wild. That's wild. No, there's some men out there who do a woman dirty for sure. This is definitely one of those situations, right? Smashing the best friend while the wife is pregnant. That there's a definite situation where most people, including myself, would not fault a woman from walking away from that situation. That is wild. That is wild. Listen, of course, I'm curious to know, what do you think? Leave your comments down below. I appreciate you as always for checking out yet another episode of The Coffee Pod. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.